What? 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 The My Bear, My Choice person versus Alex Credini? Okay, no, this has to be planned. This has to be planned. No, 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 no. And we got cheating in Edison. Let me guess. I went draw standby main, normal green gadget, and now he wants to dust shoot me. I did this all in the span of 2 seconds. I'm calling it now. I'm calling my shot. That's 100% what happened. I played dist shot. This shot. Red player drew a card. Standby main, normal gadget. And then blue said stop standby phase. Red goes back to standby phase. Blue activates the... Wait, okay. This is funny. Red goes draw standby main, normal's green gadget. In fairness, 6 seconds after entering main 1. So he actually gave blue some amount of time. And then blue said stop, standby phase. Red moves back to his standby phase. Blue activates dust shoot and red says no, it's too late. But if red thought it was too late, why would you go back to your standby phase? Why did you move back to the standby phase if you were not okay with them doing something in your standby phase? Like, I don't understand the logic there. Like, blue said, stop, I have something in standby. Red moves back to his standby. But now that the thing in standby is dust shoot, he's not okay with it. It doesn't feel like he wasn't okay with the thing being used in standby. It feels like he wasn't okay with the thing being used in standby specifically being dust shoot. Duelist in the red, hello? Why did you go back to your standby phase if you weren't okay with them doing something in your standby? It's a simple question. Very simple question. I don't know. All right. Well, it looks to me like you were okay allowing a response in the standby phase. Please return to standby and resolve dust shoot. I don't know. Your Honor, my client says, I don't know. That's their defense. Like, bro really hit me with an I don't know. He left. That's so funny, man. That's so funny. Like, because frankly, like, let's be real. His opponent did, like, red did give blue a decent amount of time. Like, he drew his card. He normal summoned 10 seconds after drawing. So, like, he gave him 6 seconds, which you could argue is to an extent getting to the point where he's given him enough time to do anything before the main phase. Then he normaled the gadget, and then 4 seconds after normaling the gadget, blue said stop standby phase. Frankly, if red didn't move back to the standby to be like, yeah, okay, what do you want to do in standby? And then all of a sudden withdraw that return to standby once he realized that the thing he was trying to use was dust shoot, I maybe would have been okay, depending on what they said. I maybe would have been okay with not allowing the dust shoot, but I don't know. Weird. Very strange. What's the issue here? Reptilian. I'm using Magic Planter on Limit Reverse. Target one monster with 1,000 or less attack in your grave, special summon attack position. If the target has changed defense position, destroy it and discard. When this card leaves the field, destroy the target. Do I get to search with Gardna F or does it miss timing? Gardna is mandatory. It cannot miss timing. When this card you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, add 1. It is mandatory. Mandatory effects cannot miss timing. You sure? Yes. Mandatory effects cannot miss timing. Come on now. What's the difference with dupe then? Dupe is optional, not mandatory. Correct. That indicates an effect being optional. Yes. The words you can means you can. No, you can means do this. Have a nice day. So yes, this works. You draw 2, send this, and then the Gardna searches. Oh, he's just scooping. Bro's just mega conceding. Let me guess. He didn't tell me how many cards in his main deck and extra deck. He won't tell me cards in deck. He's just insulting nonstop. Oh yeah? What does Armor Master have to say, man? What's going on? Armor Master. Red says not that hard, dickhead. Okay, well, let me just look at what messages they've sent. Red out of nowhere says, please stop slow playing, dickhead. Blue says I lagged, moron. Then red 1 said, not that hard, dickhead. Blue says you're running a helmet deck. Red says, oh, what a baby. I'm glad I have you blocked. Both of you have been insulting each other. UC minor warning to both of you. Keep the chat civil. And now Blue's gonna say he started it. He said it first, which is like the ultimate childish thing you can say in this moment. I'm curious if he's gonna say, well, he started it. He said it first. Bet. What's the meaning of UC minor? unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't say a word until he called me a dickhead for zero reason. He started it is the most childish reaction you can have in this moment. Grow up and be nice. Both of you. Have a nice day. Like, sorry, but I'm not gonna, fuck off. Like, I'm gonna be very real. Grow the fuck up and be fucking nice. Like, what the hell, man? Crazy. Like, crazy. He started it. Okay, we got goat format, creature swap. My opponent activated ring on swap activation. Now he refuses to put it into the grave. All right, I'm curious. The Lightsworn Dominion. I thought swap would target, so I was about to chain ring to prevent the swap. Red activated creature swap and immediately moved his token. Then blue activated scapegoat, returned scapegoat to hand, and then activated ring. Red says chain on the one you want to give. Why did you... My question is, why did you instantly resolve creature swap before allowing any response time? Frankly, I can understand why blue might have thought that it targets because red activated creature swap and insta gave him his monster. I can see why that would have caused your opponent to think swap targeted. I will allow them to not use the ring in response. Like, I'm gonna be so real. If you want me to rule in your favor, you have to play correctly. To play fast. Well, you should not play fast. You should play properly. You should play properly, not play fast. Like, it's a card game. Card games are like the slowest kind of games you can play. Proceed from here. Have a nice day. This is completely fine. This is completely acceptable. Like, I don't know. I don't get this whole idea of people wanting to like play fast, man. I don't get it. I just don't understand the logic. Hi, issue. Hi there. Start turn at 41:41. Dude, 41-minute duel. Jesus Christ. Drew a card. Red DC'd and rejoined. Red says, can you move or what? Oh, blue just did nothing for 7. Bro, you did nothing for 8 minutes. Why is that? Like, why did you just do nothing for 8 minutes? What the hell? What the hell, man? This is your second judge. I said that I'm new. The judge can look at. Okay, you being new is no reason to do nothing for 8 minutes straight. I'm gonna set him to beginner. I'm gonna set him to beginner. I hurry up. No, you're not hurrying up. I'll set you to beginner so you may learn to use DB in unrated. We'll do this. Now, the unfortunate part is that if someone's set to beginner, the match gets canceled. Red is going to crash out. Like, I would also crash out being in a duel for 50 minutes for it to get canceled. I'm gonna be real. I think this would be a very reasonable crash out. Alex! What? What? The My Bear, My Choice person versus Alex Credini? Okay, this is so... No, this has to be planned. This has to be planned. No. This is fake. This is fake. This is like rigged. This is the most rigged judge call of my life. Hello, judge. Opponent activated mid-combo a second copy of Radiation that allows him to draw each time he does something. Last line says that he cannot control multiple, but throughout the turn, he drew half his deck with those. We need to do something about it. Okay. One moment, please. I'm gonna be real. Hold up, man. This is... They're trolling. They have to be trolling. They have to be trolling. They have to be trolling. I'm gonna freeze blue. I'm gonna freeze blue. This person is just actively just trolling. They literally started their turn and they said, can I put my board on the field? Alex Cardini said no. This person said, why? Alex Cardini said, play. And this person says, but my boyfriend always lets me do it. And they've done this on multiple calls. I'm just freezing this person. They're actively trolling and they're not even trying to hide it. Like, I'm just gonna freeze them for trolling. They're actively consistently doing this. I've reviewed the logs. You are clearly trolling and continue to do so despite prior freezes. I will freeze you for trolling when you get unfrozen. They're watching stream, by the way. That's why they're typing. They're watching the stream, which is why they're typing right now. When you get unfrozen, stop with the my boyfriend always lets me do X illegal play and my card, my choice shenanigans. Your next freeze after this will be permanent. Am I understood? I will freeze for this. I am going to freeze. Like, I'm not gonna play around with this. I'm going to freeze. Trolling again. Next freeze for this will be permanent. Like, I'm gonna be so real. I am not playing with this. This is someone who is actively going on the website and using the website to troll and try to cause issues. All right, well, you're frozen. Bing, 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 bing. The fact that this happened against Alex Credini is just hilarious, but this is just someone who is actively going into calls to troll. Like, this is a user that goes into calls specifically to troll, and so they've been frozen again. The next freeze that they have is permanent. It will not, they won't get any other chances. You do not get any other chances. The next one is perma. That's it. That's all. I am not fucking around with it at all. I'm not messing around with that. I'm not gonna mess around with that at all. Fuck that shit. Straight up. Not a chance.